It is episode 5, and we must go balls deep because it's the Definitely Not Hobbitses Harford story time. And totally almost kicked the heroin habit Hobo Gandalf is learning he's good because fake Frodo told him so. I wonder if we could have figured that one out ourselves if the writers kept to one storyline for 5 fucking minutes. Look, they're also now migrating, and oh well, that little fat Hobbitses is singing because this is now somehow a Disney show. Wait, is that Tika Tika Slim Shady with tits and a merry band of girl power totally investigating Hobo Gandalf's crash site? And oh my god, she's now facing down but looking up in a really evil way. Fast forward, and Jafar is trying to burn his totally not a vampire but definitely is a vampire orc. Why is he doing this? It's so he can explain to the audience that he's planning to blot out the sun, just like that Simpsons episode. It has been 7 minutes of runtime, and we must immediately teleport to another storyline so we don't run out of material for this uninspired show. It is that copy and paste crowd, and the half-pint florist commander is giving the unifying of the nation speech to fight the super scary cishet Republican orcs. What military credentials does she have? Absolutely none, but she's a woman with agency, remember, and the age of men is over. Look, they want to join the cishet Republican orcs, and the saggy chef is totally trying to lure Boldcut in with the promises of jokes and candy. Change scene, and we're back in Numenor. What are they doing? Packing ships and loading horses. But stop the press! Isildur wants to go, but Daddy Isildur says no, and is totally dicking off his son by saying he had his chance and made his choice. And that choice, of course, was because he accidentally dropped a rope in the last episode and got fired. What great writing. Stop the clocks! It's Sister Isildur and the Onlyfans kid. What's that? They want to stop the boats going to Middle-earth, but when the Onlyfans kid tells Republican Rasputin they shouldn't go, he just won't listen. Well, fear not, because if you subscribe to Sister Isildur's OnlyFans page, she will totally give you the solution that you should just speak louder, of course, because it works all the time, every time. But wait! Definitely Not Sauron Hellbrand was let out of jail, and what's that? He's now graduated in a numero normie school of forgery between the episodes. Wow, a $1 billion franchise with consistent pacing and totally good writing. But shut the front door! That guard is telling the Definitely Not Sauron Hellbrand that he has visitors. And the visitors are the literal Yes Queen and the Go Go Gadget Galadriel. And now Hellbrand has to walk all the way to the war room, so it's not actually a visitation, it is a summoning. Wow, that is a $1 billion script right there. But what are they discussing? They're totally working out on how to Deus Ex Machina the next episode, of course, and the literal Yes Queen just walks out, giving the stunning and brave, totally convincing Go Go Gadget Galadriel an opportunity to humble brag that she's a total using bitch. But oh no, Hellbrand doesn't want to be king because he would totally become Sauron for realsies this time. But watch out! The Definitely Not Hobbitses Harfords have found wolf tracks, and there is no food. Well, we better blame the poor suffering withdrawal Hobo Gandalf, says the midget, and they totally plot to kill them because nobody walks alone. Oh my balls, there are retarded wolves coming, so we better hide at the bottom of a tree, says the little fat Hobbitses, because that totally is smart. Stop! The universe must be undergoing vacuum decay because this script can actually go lower. It's Deus Ex Machina time. And don't worry about Hobo Gandalf, because he'll just Donkey Kong the ground and the retarded wolves run away. Job done, scene over, let's check in with the totally untrained numero normies. They're clumsily pretending to fight, of course, and wow, here comes Go Go Gadget Galadriel. How does she walk so straight with her balls swinging so much? What is she doing now? She's teaching the totally unworthy numero normies how to kill an orc. You stick them with a sword, you twist it a little bit, and totally pull it back out again. Someone better text Stunning and Brave, because in episode 2, an orc was stabbed twice, hung, and needed to be beheaded to die. Wow, she's actually just come at me broed the numero normies because she wants a 1v many totally cool Chuck Norris fight scene. Better look convincing the entire time, and wow, she totally assaulted that poor boy. Will she get MeToo'd? Will she go to prison? Or will it be perfectly acceptable? Breaking news! Definitely Not Sauron Hellbrand is picking up a sword, and oh my god, Galadriel has never seen a smith aide who totally works at a forge day in day out pick up a sword like that. There's something totally fishy when a guy picks up stuff with his feet. Shut the front door! It's the Onlyfans kid! He's talking very calmly to the really evil Republican Rasputin. It turns out Rasputin wants the boats to go to Middle-earth so they can do some stuff and get the elves in their debt because of some kind of reasonings. Anything else happening? God no. Let's go back to Hobo Gandalf, who took the advice of his rehab clinic and is doing the withdrawal ice therapy. Look, it's that really annoying fake Frodo. Will she touch his arm when there is literally ice going up it? Absolutely yes, so the plot can happen. Will she freeze to death, instantly making this a 10 out of 10 show? Sadly no. Better be scared of Hobo Gandalf instead and run away, even though it was entirely your own fault. It's Hairspray Elrond, and the king totally looks evil. Quick, recount the story of the Balrog, says the king, so we can get some backstory for the audience. And oh my god, the king must have dropped some acid because the elves are now totally battery powered by Mithril. What's that? The king asks Elrond if the dwarves have found Mithril, and Elrond says he swore an oath to secrecy. Well, that means the dwarves definitely haven't found any Mithril because you would totally swear an oath not to tell anybody if you found nothing. Quick flip and we're going back to the numero normies. Look, everyone hates Isildur. Now punch him in the face and tell him he's not going to Middle-earth. Better try stowing away instead and totally cough at the worst possible time to give away your position because the plot demanded it. Hey, it's the Onlyfans kid. He must have been refused a date with Sister Isildur because he's totally inselling that boat. Better start fighting with a lantern, set fire to things, and escape, but oh no, Onlyfans kid knocks himself out with a crane. Wow, finding the Onlyfans kid and a sealed door in the water right at the precise time a boat explodes isn't suspicious at all because they were totally only fishing and everyone believes them. Wait, it's Hairspray Elrond again, and boyfriend Celebrimbor is admitting they totally used him to find out the dwarves were mining Mithril. But don't worry, none of this has any consequences because the writers have no idea what that even means. Oh my god, it's time to go to another scene. It's definitely not Sauron Hellbrand. And would you believe it, the 5'2" dildo is totally apologising for being a massive bitch and using Hellbrand for her own advantage. Better give her the cold shoulder though and remind Suddenly Brave that his people fought with Morgoth, so they are totally not cool. But wait, Go Go Gadget Galadriel tells him it was men like him and totally not Hellbrand himself. But what a stupid line, because we all know Hellbrand is totally Sauron, and how can she not see it when she is so really smart and really funny? Let's go live to the cishet Republican orcs, and look, the villagers are turning up because they totally voted for the evil orange elf man. What's that? They want to serve, but the saggy chef has to kill the kid to do it. Wow, if only that they included that in the terms and conditions when they sent knockoff Legolas back with all his weapons and armor to tell the villagers they could just totally surrender and everything would be fine, then maybe they would have reconsidered their positions. Wait, there's something happening. There is a romance in the air because it's butt buddy Durin and Hairspray Elrond. Wow, Elrond is totally coming clean to Durin that the whole reason they were at Khazad-dûm was because the totally evil Elf King was trying to steal their batteries. But Durin totally forgives him, on one condition.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
Quick slide and we're back to numero nor. Look, definitely not Sauron Hellbrand, looks like that guy from the films. Do you remember that guy from the films? The guy who really liked Frodo, because he was in the films. And what's that? Is that really stunning and brave Go Go Gadget Galadriel? Well, how much she glows. I cannot wait to see her more in the coming episodes.
Subscribe button.
It's always right.